my sexy compatriots, this is the cup of coffee you all know and love, Minty Coffee, and I am back with another casual commentary. The topic of today's video, as the title suggests, the flying guillotine. Brace yourselves. I actually like the change to the guillotine. Yep, true enough, I think this is a great change. Now, on first looking, I clearly disliked it, as evident in my discussion with Finn the Pony, but after going back and using the guillotine by itself without the use of the Sandman, I gotta say, it's actually really good by itself, and I think this change will make it even better. The flying guillotine is a Japanese-style throwing weapon originating from the reign of the Yongzheng Emperor during the Qing dynasty, though the original usage of the weapon in combat are sketchy and are not well recalled. In TF2, the weapon takes the form of a kitchen hatchet, capable of being tossed at enemies at a very long range in an arced formation, dealing a nasty impact to 54 burst damage with the following 40 bleed damage over 8 seconds, 5 ticks a second, making this weapon's total damage from impact to 8 seconds later a nasty 94 damage. In its current state, the weapon deals mini-crit damage at long range that also affects the bleed state, and deals crits against stunned enemies, being why it is infamously comboed with the Sandman and also never exclusively used. The crit combo this weapon gave with the Sandman gave the Scout a burst pick style of assassinating players at mid to long range. While it was a fun enough way to play and a different variation of Scout's secondary and melee slots, it was hardly fair and balanced, since Scout is not supposed to have strength at long range. So Valve's fixes are as follows. They will now remove both the mini-crit and crit aspects of the weapon, while reducing the recharge by 1.5 seconds when enemies are hit at long range. To also help this, the range that is considered long range has been halved, because the range right now is frankly ridiculous, to which I shall give a demonstration. As you can see, what classifies as long range is a bit tedious and ridiculous, even for people who can judge the distance and velocity of the projectile relative to how far away your target is. Unlike TR Walkway though, many rotation maps don't have such wide open areas on a flat landscape. Take maps like Upward and Thunder Mountain for example. A lot of maps have enclosed areas and a great degree of verticality across the map, so reducing this by half will definitely be a welcome change. And frankly overall, I think this change is great. Why? Because the weapon can now be paired with weapons like the Rap Assassin to deal some nasty entry damage before sweeping up with your scattergun, or just outright crippling light classes alone, as follows. As you can see, this weapon can still be comboed well, just not in a cheap, skillless way. And on its own, the guillotine's capability to do a quick burst of 54 damage and another 40 over the same length of a bonk duration is crippling to light classes, worthy of a weapon that takes some moderately good aim and practice to use well. With the coming change, hits at long range, which will now be considerably easier, will make this weapon recharge much quicker, allowing for quick bursts here and there. All in all, in my opinion, a great change. What do you think of the guillotine's redesign? Good? Bad? Should be different? Let me know in the comments below. This has been your favourite cup of coffee, and I shall see you next time, my sexy compatriots. Bye!
I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up above. The food on your plate now belongs to the state. A collective